Are we back? Are we alive? Are we online? Is the internet working? Oh God. Let's see. Play a ruler and have a certain area like part of a house and oh, cool. Hell yeah. Well, I've prattled on long enough. Let's and it's working. It's alive. So we're gonna just jump right in to the video game. Whenever my computer wants to not die. Come on, please. Okay, please survive. Oh Jesus. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe. Hopefully the game works. Hopefully everything works. Cause Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, I love that intro. Well, hopefully my internet connection is good enough where I'm not dropping all the frames, because it seems like it's looking a little choppy, at least from the statistics I'm seeing on Streamlabs here. So hopefully it's not unbearable. But yeah, Crusader Kings 3 sounds pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure if that's a game I would, like, play. Hey, thanks, Orion. Thank you. Not 100% sure if it's a game I would play, like, just, I don't know. I'm just unsure. But it sounds cool. Alright. Okay, I think the last place we left off was right outside the elf fort. Oh wait, it was right here. But I think that's where I have to go next is, oh, I have to remember the controls real quick. Now I gotta reorient my brain hole. Thank God it's right here. I gotta go. Hold it. Half-elves aren't permitted to go in any farther. We can't just leave Archie to stand around here for hours. Don't beat yourself up over it. I'll just wait right here till you guys get back, Kay? If you say so. I'm sorry it has to be like this. Oh, sorry, I got it. I didn't realize. Oh, Yeah, unfortunately, these elves are hella racist, so kind of have to leave Archie here for now. Burb! Oh, wow. That one's pretty strong. Oh. He's just firing them off. Partially because I forgot to turn those summons off, but, well, oh well. Oh, a level up. Sweet. Was it Mint that leveled up? Pow Pow Hammer. Oh. I should probably turn that off and use it whenever I need to, but cool. Was it this way? No, it was not. Thanks, Maxwell. Lots of gal. Jesus Christ. Let's adjust some of these arts. Just turn on Hellflare since that's fire. 30, 26. Honestly, Volt's probably good enough. Excuse me. For now, at least. Everyone's poisoned. No. I think someone leveled up. I didn't see who it was. All right. I have a feeling this place's layout may have changed. Oh, lizards! Aren't they handsome? Clarth, the fuck are you doing? Alright, that group wasn't as much XP as the trees, so I'll probably just avoid them. Okay, well, I was gonna never use charge, but that would be really annoying to have to use so many charges. So I guess we'll use an orange gel or two to keep me where I can just keep spamming moves. Okay, it's not that way. Excuse me. I want to see what other arcane arts or whatever I have. Because Phoenix Blade is pretty damn cool. Let's see, Void Tempest. A lot of these seem to combine Light Spear. Do I even have Light Spear? I don't think I have Light Spear yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't have Light Spear yet. I don't know if that's something I missed learning or if it's something I've yet to learn. Let's do Phoenix Blade on that. Do Tiger Blade. Do this. I'll do this as coil. Because I could do Tiger Blade into Phoenix Blade to just do a bunch of damage. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. It does seem like they either changed the layout of this either changed the layout of this forest, or I forgot the layout of the forest. Like, did I equip where's that fairy ring? There we go. I was wondering if I had one of those accessible for Kless there. Let me pull up this walkthrough here, because it should help me actually get where I need to go. I think I might have just forgot the layout. It's very possible I just forgot the layout of this place. Oh god, those are a waste of time. Should have just ran away. I hear the trees. 6,900 gold. Nice. I guess we'll drop a save here since they're offering it so graciously. Oh, well, alright. Most village folk are out busy preparing for the autumn harvest. Shops are still open for business, though. I am a missionary. I came here to spread the teaching of Martel, the mother goddess, to the elves. The concepts are similar to their own nature worship. I have faith that they will accept them. Well, not a big fan of missionaries myself, but what can you do? You people are adventurers, I take it. Sorry, I don't stock swords or staves. I carry bows made for hunting. Bows, huh? Think you could repair this one? Is that what I think it is? Yeah, this is the same bow you were using when we first confronted Daus. When Mint and I were flung back to 4202, it came in your place. I decided to hang on to it, figured it might come in handy sometime, you know? You did all that for me? Sir, this won't be a problem. Parts and labor will be 20,000 gold, is that? Yeah. Should take me about a day. Why don't you stay a night in the village and return to my shop tomorrow? Sweet. Cool. Sweet, cool. Cool dealio. Perhaps these swarms of foreigners will be better for the village's development in the long run, but still, I think I preferred it when it was quiet around here. Yeah, I'm sure. I recently went to Alvanista as an ambassador. I have to say, I was enamored by the princess's ethereal beauty. Of course you were. I'm sure she's a perfectly fine princess. I came here to improve my health. The purity of the nature in this place is very refreshing for these old bones. Can I go in here? It's locked. It's probably just some storeroom. Well, guess this is the answer to that. What about in here? A-E-I-O-U. What's up, chef? You gonna teach me how to cook something I'm never gonna cook because you don't need to do cooking in this game? You absolutely can, but like I just don't think it's super useful. I want to go see the capital someday. I mean, it's cool that they included it for the sake of making it kind of in line with the later Tales games, but Lord Brambald and the Council have changed their minds about humans. I never thought we would deepen our contact with human society again. I work for the Pig Out supermarket in Alvanista. The elves grow piles of organic food and medicinal herbs, so I came to stock up. But it's quite a schlep back, so making sure it all keeps on the way is tough. I don't have a good feeling about the harvest this year. The Emira and Treant Forest recently became infested with savage beasts. Ooh, uh-oh. Savage beasts! There's supposed to be a piece of sacred wood somewhere deep in the Treant Forest. You can make a very special bow with it. Did you know that? I do now. See, there you go. That's the, like the grocery store or whatever. It's you! A long time has passed. That was about a century and a half ago, wasn't it? That's probably not too far off the mark. Let's just say time's been a bit distorted for us. Since you're here, I would like to talk to you about something. May I have a moment of your time? Haven't you noticed all the change in this village? After you brought peace back to the world so long ago, I had a change of heart. You see, we have sympathizers among humans. King Alvanista is one such example. He's proactively integrated our culture and contributed towards improving the social status of elves. I'm glad to hear that. The half-elves seem to be about as accepted as they were the last time we were here. That is true. Many of those among us still fear that half-elves will repeat their past errors. What sort of past errors are we talking about here? Magi technology-based weaponry. Did you know that the majority of Midgard's scientists were half-elves? They were? Well, I guess that's not so hard to believe. Midgard had particularly zero interaction with elves, after all. Yes, that's correct. We elves only require the power necessary to sustain our way of life. I do not boast much when I say that's not very much. It is our belief that the use of magic for military purposes and the like is an unforgivable perversion. But because the ideology of half-elves is inherently more human than it is elven, magic was allowed to develop in a very potent weapon. I believe you witnessed the result of that with your own eyes. The fruits of their labor, the destruction wrought by human use of that weapon, and Yggdrasil's brush with death. Yes, Magic technology was the cause of that too. Such peril is nigh once more. Please pardon me, but I don't believe that applies to all half-elves. Like our friend Archie. That may be so. It's not as though Midgard had every half-elf in the world helping them. Since we share the same magic power, perhaps we should serve as leaders and role models for them. I'm certain some kind of compromise is within the realm of possibility. I'll consider our position on them again. And not all magic technology consumes such unnatural amounts of mana. The Rayards, for example, or small lamps. Can it be used for those as well? Yes, you're right. Thank you. You've given me much to contemplate. Great. We're putting our heads together about the future of our people. My question is, why have we accepted humans, but not half-elves? We're having a meeting about the future of our people. I believe that the power of half-elves will be a boon for our development. The hard lives they have faced for so long have given them a strong will. That is a valuable quality. Ooh. No need to commodify someone's freaking survival as, like, value. That's like capitalism and shit. Is there truly no way we can stay? It's so beautiful here. I would love it so much. We really should be leaving. It would be your best for the baby you're carrying, too. Carry that baby. Are you the ones? Come again? I mean, are you the group of heroes I've been hearing rumors about? I wouldn't go that far, but I think of us as adventurers, at least. Would you take this to the girl with the pink hair? Please. I'm sure she'll find it more useful than I. A broom, huh? She'll be delighted. Not only that, but these two. Pardon me, but is Archie really your... Please don't say it. Now, back to business. Oh, that's so fucking sad. That's Archie's mom. Archie's dad's already long passed away because, you know, human. Well, it's nice to see that she's alive at least. I've always suspected that, like, after the initial visit here in the past, that she was executed or something, because, like, kind of like the death penalty seemed like the thing that they imposed on half-elves here. Because, you know, racism or whatever. Give me that bow. Hell yeah. I wonder if that's any better than the bow I bought for him. I've upgraded it to match our bows. This style is a sacred tradition we elves have passed down since ancient times. It's tradition to say that a shaft fired from it will always fly true, but that really depends on the skill of the marksman. Well, it actually is better than the one I bought. It's non-element. It's probably non-elemental. Yeah, it's non-elemental too, so it's generally more... It's generally better. Okay, cool. Well, let's see what the item shop's got for sale. Welcome. Elven boots, speed up battle movement, thief's cape, increases evasion as well, and stone charm. That is so expensive. It would be so nice to have one of those for any of the spellcasters. Hmm. 500 attack compared to... Okay, that's a better broom anyway. I might snag a witch dress. Ooh. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get more money. We stock many excellent herbal medicines cultivated from the forest. cool. Well, it's all of our shopping for the moment. Let's open up this walkthrough. I gotta do some equipment adjustments here. Because I'm assuming, based on this walkthrough here, saying that, like, that most of these enemies in here have fire attribute stuff. And I got a lot of flare capes, so... Okay, where is... I think it's up here? Oh, it's the Bush Baby! They don't make noises in this version, but I think in the SNES version it made like a meow noise or something. Still not entirely sure what a Bush Baby actually is, but... they're good, whatever they are. Okay, so let's start going. 1 north, 2 north, 3 north. I think I was maybe a little overdone, but... Okay, so west 1, 2, 3. Oh geez, that's a lot of enemies. Look at this thick ass bear. Got him. Oh, Kless got to level up off screen. He's just out of earshot. All right, so north 1, 2, should be 3. Oh, hey, it's you. Please come with me. Wait! Don't go without me. Archie, you little shit. Welcome to the Ninja Village. We have invited you all to our home to make a request. Please follow me to meet with our chief, my grandfather, that is. Unsure if this is like, I know that this village is related to one in Tales of Symphonia in some way, but I'm not fully sure how. Quite a place he has here. It's just me, or is there something particular about this house's atmosphere? What the? Whoa, that was a close one, dude. Take a spill down there, become king-sized shish kebab on bamboo skewers. Inviting, indeed. My apologies. Traps have been set as a precaution against intruders. You could have warned us or turned them off or something. More traps? Give us a break already. I'm sure there aren't any more. Isn't it a little early to be making assumptions like that? Oh no! Can't say I didn't warn him. Dead. Are you hurt, Kless? Nah, just a bit damp. I sincerely apologize. Under no circumstances should you have been treated in this way. I am the chief of this villager, Ranzo Fubayashi. Suzu, did I not instruct you to deactivate the traps when we have guests? My apologies. I'm fine, sir. Please don't worry about it. You'll catch a cold as you are. Please use our hot spring to recuperate. We shall discuss matters afterward. Yay! Hot spring! Hot spring! Oh god, is this... Okay, I guess we're really doing this. I've never been in one of these before. It reeks like dirty, rotten ass in here. Now this is more like it. Come on, Mint, hurry up and get in. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh my, how revitalizing. It's the best. Wow! Oh no, I think I know where this is going. What happened? Mint. Oh, God. I'm not reading that. Please don't make fun of me. Oh no. It's terrible. But all I got are these itty bitty pancakes. Man, it's so unfair. I'll just give it some time and then... Jesus Christ. Holy crap, dude. Did you just hear that? Hear what? Seriously, man, Archie, she could have woken the dead 10 times over. No way I can stay still after all that. Chester, no. Hey, sit down. Chill out. All I gotta do is play ninja for a sec. Jesus Christ. Ah, to be young again. Go get him, Tiger. Don't encourage him. Chester. That's what you get. That's what you fucking get. You should have listened to me. Wonderful. I'm sure they're entirely wholesome titles that have nothing to do with this hot spring scene. Jesus Christ. Feeling much better, I hope. Yes, thank you very much. It is modest hospitality for you, the great world-saving heroes. Anyway, we have heard the rumors about you. You are journeying to exterminate Daus, the leader of the mysterious monsters rampaging around the world, are you not? How did you learn of our objective? It is my understanding that this place isolates itself and has virtually no contact with the outside world. It suits us to give that impression. Our clan dwells in the shadows of the world's superpowers. Officially, we are closed to the outside, but those superpowers entrust us with covert missions that require our special skills. What sort of covert missions? Spying, to put it bluntly. Gathering intelligence behind the scenes is our specialty. Wait, are you saying you've been keeping an eye on us, too? You people creep me out. Mr. Barklight! Chester, that was uncalled for. He has a point. I'm not particularly comfortable with it myself. Indeed, we have good reason to be concerned. Think about it. We've seen numerous ninja during Daus's bidding recently, haven't we? You're mistaken. Those people are at ease, Suzu. I shall explain. Okay. To tell the truth, this is directly related to a favor we wanted to ask of you. Oh? The ninja you speak of are former companions. Daus abducted them, apparently to brainwash them into fighting for him. I see. So he's been controlling their minds. There's no link that guy won't go to. The ninja you have encountered were surely some of our missing companions. And for the past 2 years, Suzu's parents have been among the unaccounted for. I know your mission is to rectify Daus's numerous injustices, but in addition to that, we request that you search for them during your travels. I have planned for Suzu's father to succeed me as chief. That should speak well of his strength. If such a man had indeed become one of Daos's subordinates, it would be too much for us. You're the only ones we can depend on. I can't promise anything, but we will try. My class. You're too damn soft for your own good. What's wrong with that, huh? That's what I like about him the most. Her father is named Dozo, and her mother is named Okio. According to our intelligence, people closely matching their descriptions were last seen in the vicinity of Euclid. We are counting on you. To aid in your search, I wish you to have this. A sword. This is Muramasa, our clan's secret sword. Are you sure you want to part with an heirloom as splendid as this? There is no distinction between an unused treasure and litter to us. Do with it as you will. Well, apparently that's probably a really good sword, considering it's like a legendary sword in like every Japanese video game. Well, maybe not every, but like many of them, rather. Well, it's certainly a lot stronger than... It's certainly a lot stronger than what I had. So we take those. I'm an artist, but I can't seem to draw a picture that simply shouts, "This is art!" Do you have any good ideas? I have to make a living somehow. Say, are you interested in this painting? I'm selling it for 30,000 gold. Thanks, I appreciate it. A walkthrough just told me to buy the painting, so I did. Alright. Well, let's give Archie her better stuff. Yeah, that's a huge buff to her defense. Alright. Suzu is very mature for an 11-year-old. She is destined to become our chief someday. Why is everyone like 12? Or 16 or whatever? I mean, I guess that's like typical JRPG stuff, honestly. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a person back here. I didn't notice. I'm searching for a strong man. I heard that in another land, such a person is called the champion. What does the champion look like? I want to meet one. Alright. Our local specialties are tea, miso, and konjac. You've seen the price for miso, yes? It's so high because it's one of our greatest treasures. Huh. Welcome. What can I get for you? A long spear named for and favored by heroes of the vanguard of many battles. A kunoichi short sword, effective against fire elemental foes. A kunoichi's kimono, lightweight and very easy to move in. Alright. Alright, cool. Just kind of exploring, because this is a cool place. Many of our clan have succumbed to stumbling over every single syllable of that, to Daos's control, and have become his minions. It's difficult to talk about, but could it really be Daos's handiwork alone? A companion reported sighting a monster resembling a giant eyeball. Daos is almost undefeatable. You guys have it hard. Cheering for you. What's up, person? I'm not ashamed of the miso stew recipe I use. Why, I'll even show it to you. Skill level has no bonus effects upon cooking miso stew. Therefore, whichever character cooks it will master the recipe immediately. 5 stars. Cool. Don't really need to cook in this game. I mean, I'm sure it's helpful, but like, you can't really carry a lot of ingredients of the same kind with you, so you would have to like just buy ingredients a lot. Greetings. Have you traveled here from a foreign land? I welcome you to our village. Have you seen our tools? I imagine they appear quite unique to your eyes. We used to barter for them, but we now accept your gold currency. For ninja, speed is of the essence. I'm sure it is. Our local... okay, I already talked to this person. That guy gets around town. Poor Suzu. I hope she finds her parents soon. I'm harvesting tea leaves. Green tea is #1, I'd say. I shall tell you a fairy tale that has been handed down by our folk for generations. Listen. Once upon a time, an old man and an old woman lived in this village. The old man went to the river to do laundry, and the old woman went to the mountain to cut the grass. Oh, hold on. Did I mix that up? Old age is taking its toll. Ninja equipment may look strange to outsiders, but that's because it has many specialized uses. Makes sense. You got unique stuff for your unique way of life. Let's see. I'm trying to encounter some enemies here because apparently they're supposed to give a lot of XP and gold. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That wasn't a lot, but maybe other enemies have more XP to them. Oh. That's literally what I just wanted. Damn, there's a lot of entrances to the Ninja Village from there. Just kind of running around, seeing what I can find. Well, is there anything like... Oh, it's a pretty pond. Sweet. I think I'll just continue on a little bit, honestly. I think I'll continue further, because I'm sure I'll find plenty of monsters, give me plenty of XP further down the track. So I don't need to really be hanging around here for too much longer. Jesus, that's quite a few. Just have her spamming that on repeat because it does so much damage. Alright, it says I can use the south exit of... I will escort you back. Where did you want to go? Entrance to the Ymir Forest. Then I guess I'll zoom on back to the entrance to the Ymir Forest and wait for you guys. Laters. There she goes. Let's depart. Yay, you're finally back. Little me was about to zonk out from boredom. Can't be having that. Alright, so now let's get back on the Rayards. And... that's not Freezicle, that's a early. Here we go, this should be it. The control is vibrating. Okay. Fenrir Church, huh? Alright, let's... did I miss a... I think I might have missed a spell. Let me, go back and read stuff to make sure I didn't miss something. Ah, crap. Looks like it did miss something that might be useful. So we're gonna go back. Hopefully it won't take too long to get back to the place. Alright. Well, get to go through more of this, because I guess there's a spell for Archie that would be super good. It's called, like, Fire Tornado or something, which I think the next area is an ice area, so fire may be useful. Thanks, Volt. I mean, I could just... Nah, I was gonna say I could just reset. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no. Miss Puffy Muffins. Jesus Christ. I knew that title was gonna be awful, but... God. Alright. Let's go on, get to the... Not quite there. There we go. I can use my power to warp you to Ninja Village. Yes, please do. Archie? Hey, beat ya. You little shit. Apparently if I head east, I should be able to find a spell book. Well, that's not the spell I was said to be here, but that's still, you know, a new spell. Wait, does what spells do you have? Oh, you already have Firestorm. They must have, I think they shifted around a lot of spells. Well, you have Firestorm, but supposedly in this chest was Flare Tornado, which, you know, I obviously don't have that. Well, alright, cool. Time to leave. After getting assaulted by random monsters in the forest. Look at these guys are fucking shredded. Alright, let's turn that off. Level up. Alright. Now I should be good. The only other loot in that forest apparently is a rod, but I don't know if I really care because I mean, just got a fucking unicorn horn. I think that's probably good enough. Slurp. Alright, let's try this again now that I've gotten the spell that I won't be using for this, I won't be using the spell for this area because it's probably not very good. I mean, it might be, but... I suppose before I go into wherever this place is, we'll go to the inn. It's chilling out there, wouldn't you say? Ooh. Well, that's ominous. Woo! Have you heard of the legend where the demon Juaga was thrashed by the hero Gilgamesh? It's the legend of Ishtar, and it's really rad. I'm the biggest fanboy there is. Do you believe in it too, mister? That feels like some sort of shout out to another like game. Hey, fellow swordsman, huh? Right, so I bought this arcane art book from some other guy. Oh, did you say arcane art book? I read it, but it left me more confused afterwards. Suppose that's what you get for trying a book that you've come from some fencing school I've never heard of. You interested? Always. Klessler and Beast Spear. Thank you. Well, I don't have Light Spear, so... that's useless for now. The three great ancient civilizations, Fenrir, Thor, and Odin, were named after the god their rulers each worshipped. Seems legit. Oh. Interesting. This continent is neutral territory. We don't answer to any other country in the world. Well, I guess that's probably because a continent covered in ice isn't exactly prime real estate. I imagine it would also be hard to wage a land war here. Welcome to the Fenrir Church. Place is kind of eerie, isn't it? The door is sealed with some weird ice that no one can melt, so nobody ever seen the inside. They say this church was built way back in the age of antiquity. If you think about it for a second, that's not all that surprising. After all, Fenrir is the name of one of the three great nations of the era. Look at that goofy snowman. Oh, it's these two. It's nice seeing... Huh? Elwyn? Oh, it's not exactly these two, but these literally carbon copies of these two people we helped in the past. You must be mistaken. My name's Steven. Wait, Elwyn sounds familiar. Yeah, that's right. A grandfather from generations back had that name. There was a family story about how he eloped with his wife here and built a home or something. Oh, is that so? Sorry, but we have to get going. Oh, come on. I talked to him. Snowman! Snowman! Yet another chilly, depressing day. I wonder if she's a descendant of Elwyn and Nancy. Is there something on my face? No, sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Yeah, I did too. Is this the Fenrir Church? Huh, the door is sealed shut. How to get it open? You who defile this sacred place, if you have any respect for your lives and do not wish to die cold, alone, and unafraid, you will remove yourselves at once. But if your will to live is feeble, then by all means enter. What was that? I assume it has some relation to the door since the seal's been lifted. Let's get this thing open, shall we? Leave it to me. Yard. Oh. Hey, you broke it. Oh well. Whatever, it's just some crusty old church. Let's just find the sword and get out of here. It's so cold. Ooh. Spooky vibes. To counteract the magical power of ice, you must use flame. The same principle also prized in the verse. There may come a day where this knowledge will save your life. Money makes the world go round, and hell as well. Whoa, this stained glass is a real piece of work. Damn, that's a big fucking window. So, you reckless fools had the audacity to enter. Who are you? I am the guardian of the Blade of Frost. Only death awaits those who intrude upon the sacred land of biting cold. We can't back down. We're on an important mission. A mission more important than our own lives. If you fools are truly so careless of your own souls, then come, approach the altar. Ooh. Looks like we enter from here. Okay, forward. Okay, fire spells. Ice time, ice time. Acquired the question mark helmet. Well, I guess let's use a room. There it is. Duelist helmet. Ugh. A helmet bestowed upon a renowned hero of an ancient kingdom. So it's basically a class-only helmet. Alright, cool, whatever. Okay, and we need to use the Sorcerer's Ring, unfortunately. Which means that Kless just doesn't get to have a, he has to have less items equipped. Yeah, the XP here seems to be either on par with back at that forest or better, so. Ow. 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 Hmm. Oh wow, that ice, that frost is no fucking joke. More dangerous than the enemies so far, at least. We take those, I guess. It's iced over and won't budge. Ow, that's cold. Press the button. Okay. Now we should be able to go through. Ice Golem, huh? Oh. I just got knocked on my ass. Alright, we won. Oh, are all the rooms gonna be just this? That's brutal. Guess you gotta run as quickly as we can. I'm just gonna assume that I need to light these. Just gonna go out on a limb. Damn. Oh, they didn't survive long. Ooh, new art for old Chester there. Old Chestus. Eagle shot. Sure, why not? Okay, that's annoying. I'm annoyed. It's like annoying. In every possible way that it could be annoying, it's annoying. Damn. Well, shit. Feel slightly bad about that one. That was a very human-like scream. Jesus. Come on. Ah. I figured you might have to do some shenanigans like that. Acquired clothing? What's clothing? Star cloak and ice. Ooh, ice coffin. Okay, you already have a star cloak. So we'll give it to Clarth. It's a nice boost. We are doing some fire. Straight up fire. How you? Oh, I'm gonna read the walkthrough a little bit. How you folks doing? How you hanging in there? Hopefully there's not like too many drop frames. I can see I've dropped a decent amount, but I don't know if it's still doing it or not. Not really an awful lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't think Comcast is just dog shit sometimes. Okay, you find a statue, sorcerer's ring on it, and push it up. Okay, well. Why is it a nun? Yeah, the XP here is consistently better than that one forest place. I don't know what that statue's purpose is. Oh! Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I guess I need to pay more attention to my health. God damn. Well. Alright. Wow. I was just like, oh, la-di-da-da. No, I'm just dead. Just immediately dead. Well, at least I know what to do with this part now. At least. Jesus. That was a little rough. Okay, there it is. Alright, that was embarrassing. I didn't expect to die like that. There's not really any indicator either of like when you're almost dead, so I was kind of a little rude, don't you think? Should recover enough TP after a battle or two to make it not matter. The positioning of this is obnoxious. Well, they weren't very challenging. I'm feeling those were enemies I probably saw earlier in the game. They just kind of threw them here to have enemies. Come on. Oh, wait. Don't mind me just being bad at the video game. Consistently bad at the video game. That's why these things are here. Alright, cool. A painting employing a unique style of caricature. What a wuss. It's literally a rock, dude. Well, an ice rock, I guess. Okay, I need to do another nurse after this battle just to be sure. Double kill. There we go, got that level up back. Okay. And we light the candles. Go down. Doors is in that wall. Go down through it and go down the stairs. Follow the path when you see water. Exit left. Okay. Oh god. Okay, it's apparently this is like a maze. Alright, so apparently there's one item for sure that I would like. But and there's also a spell, so we're gonna, for now, we're gonna grab those. Go down. Stun bracelet. 1, 2. Shit. Well. Excuse me. How about you just use Nurse now there? Well, a little late for that. I'll just have to use it outside of battle. Alrighty then. Alright. Oh, Jesus. That's one of the things fucking Lloyd says after battles and Symphonia. He's like, oh, right. It's a spellbook. Tidal Wave. Turning it off immediately because we're in an ice/water area. Because for some reason, a lot of these older, like, JRPGs conflate ice and water as, like, the same thing. I mean, technically they are. Well, actually, no. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, wait, no. I'm not wrong. Like, freaking Ice Needles is a water spell. Tidal Wave is... So there's water spells and then there's ice spells, but they're both water. Great, great. Wonder. I'm glad. Okay. Start in maze, go down, you'll find normal, then go west 3 times, you'll find Tidal Wave spell. Then go east, then north, you'll find a black onyx. Up. I want to see what all this other stuff. Jesus Christ. No. She's dead to the world. Okay, go downstairs. From the stairs, go down if you don't rush. You'll go the way to the left far, don't or go in blah blah blah. What's this? Oh, it's an Ankh shield, okay. Is that the one in the same shield that... I mean, it's very rudimentary, but there is also an Ankh shield in Symphonia that is a bit more elaborate. Acquired a hat. Star cap. An enchanted hat that sometimes emits a starlight glitter. Let's look at our equipment stats to figure out who should get that. Honestly, probably just gonna give it to Mint. Yeah. Go through the door to the right. Like just it comes a helm with star cap up and then right to next screen. Lesser demon. Yeah, what's wrong with Mint? Oh, she's petrified. Jesus. All right. Don't run into that very often. Sorry, Mint. I didn't realize you got turned to stone. Oh, that's a lot of gout. Holy shit. Old demon boys there giving me a lot of cheddar. Getting the helm, continue up and then right and onto the next screen. Follow the spiral towards the center room until you reach a switch. Flip it, and I go up and take the path that exits right. Then just follow the path down 2 sets of stairs. This dungeon's like survival horror. You're just limping along trying to maintain supplies and HP. Up. Figure just have Mint heal now. Ukiyo-e? Is that the same painting I had? Did I just get like another one? I sure did. It's a good thing I spent 30 grand on that one. Because now I just got another one for free, I guess. Let's see. Flip it. Okay, so okay, I gotta be cautious of this damaging shit. Oh. Well, I feel like a bit of a jackass, so that I had to hit the switch. Like the one earlier. Okay. I go up and take the path that exits right. Not. Jesus Christ. Well, they're dead. Jesus. I think this is the most healing I've had to do in one single area in any part of this game. The ice thing just sucks. Now go up and take the path that's right, then just follow the path down 2 sets of stairs. Follow the path, go up through the open door, and then flip the switch. Dead. Hell yeah, give me some more of those. That's a lot of money. Pretty mittens, huh? Okay. Go through the door and open the chest. Leave the room next left. Go left to see an open door and go through it. Step on the switch and exit and go down the stairs to the left onto the frozen water. To the frozen water. Pop out to the next screen. Oh, we take damage here. Let me pause. Let me go to the menu here and read. Go up the stairs and through the door directly to the left. Okay, I was like, wait, this place looks familiar. That's because it is, because I was just in here. So now I gotta go flip this switch again. No. Ice charm, huh? Would that happen to reduce damage from water, I guess? A ring with an ice blue gem reduces fire element. Oh. Not exactly what I thought. Wait. I think I'm a little confused. Go back up and exit right. Walk into the ice and go right there, and there'll be a piece of foot you can walk on and exit north. Okay, that door is locked. I seem to have wait, did I flip this? I didn't flip the switch again. I skipped that. Probably a kind of important part is flipping the switch. Wait, The button was already pressed in. How do you press the button again? Would you depress the button in that case? I'm gonna assume so. The button is depressed. Kunoichi. No, your log bullshit with me. God, I love that tech so much. It deals so much damage. Or, it's not a tech, it's an art. Whoopsies. Now I should be able to go this way. Yes. Okay, orange gel. I should probably convert a few of these aqua cape, flare capes to aqua capes with rune bottles. Okay. I guess we'll do that instead of the Black Onyx and less, because he already got like a lot of HP anyway. Let's see. Okay, that's... Everyone probably about as juicy as you can be. Oh. I am called Fenrir Beast. This cave of ice is sacrosanct holy ground. Lord Fenrir's soul rests here, sealed within the core of my sacred blade. You shall not have it. That's who we heard when we were at the inn. Oh, ow. Well, that's no fun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's brutal. Okay, I see why they made... Oh, no. Um... Okay, yeah, this is absurd, so we're probably gonna... we're dead. They all got little ghosts. That's grim. Well, Jesus Christ. Oh. Well, probably like the first boss I've actually had any actual difficulty with. That's brutal. Yeah, we know. We got wiped. First it was the freaking ice effect, and now it's the actual boss. Alright, let's try that again. Probably end up swapping some characters around, because, well... Aquamarine ring, huh? So I need to have them just I just need to be laying into this dude. I guess. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, that's bogus. Ow, Jesus. Oh, the game's like, I don't know what to do. Mint, please. Oh no, this poor game is confused. Damn it, Mint. We're boned. Oh, wait. Oh, well, I guess we won. That was rough. Why was that so rough? God. Thankfully, that guy just didn't seem to have a lot of HP. So be it. My life is henceforth in your hands. Now wield it. The Blade of Frost. Acquired the Vorpal Sword. What? I heard a voice in my head. The power you possess is quite impressive. I have no doubt that you have the capacity to master this art. Now, accept it. It feels as if something is rushing into my head. Kless learned Distortion Blade. That was a rough boss battle because of that frickin' howling snowstorm bullshit. Like, goddamn. Create a distortion, enlarging your weapon and cleaving the enemy in two with the down slash. Sounds cool! Let's see how it pans out. Use clutch skills to use everyone button, blah blah blah. I'm not used to having as that little HP with Kless because normally I'd have the Black Onyx on, and that's like 30% more HP, which is at least like 1,000 or so for him at this point in the game. Okay. Of course, ice, then exit left. Oh, shit. Oh, damn, that was badass. Okay, that's cool as shit. Okay. Jesus. The encounter rate in here is a little gnarly. Alright, we go up this way. Oh. Two 666. That's more. That's 2 more 666 than I need. Okay, I remember this part. So we're almost out of this damn cave. Just got the shit kicked out of me. All right. Oh. The path ahead will not be an easy one for those trapped in physical bodies. Well, it's a good thing I had that much gald from all the demons I fought. I probably should have gotten that from him before. Yeah, that was a waste of money. Probably should have gotten that before I went in there, but... Let's pop into the inn. Okay, next place we're gonna need flare capes. Alright, Not that way. I need to go to the item store now. Actually, I don't know if I talked to this child. They say that Fenrir was also known as the Wolf Lord. And they also say that his ghost still haunts our town. You can hear him howling from the church during the nights of a snowstorm. It's so scary. That's the weapon shop. That's nothing. Here's the item shop. Supermarket. Freezer. How about some taters with that? No. Accessory department, huh? Thank you. Come again. I got a mess of medicine over here. Looking for anything in particular? Heat melts ice, that's just common sense. But even the white hot flames of my love can't melt her heart. I can't take this anymore. Huh. Hello, chef. Come from the world of fabulous flavors. Yeah, we know the spiel. Teach me. Beef stew? Woohoo, snow! Little snowman's just like, I'm alive. I exist. Alright, well, now we're off to the next place where we fight the next sort of like weapon slash monster lord thing. Oh, Vorpasword's gonna do a treat in there. It's a component of the Tria. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie daisy. It's just fun to fly around a little bit too. Here we go. Here's a big old tower. Oh. The music in here is ridiculous. Is this the statue of Odin that Valkyrie was talking about? May the magnanimous and triumphant grace mine sacred precinct. May the magnanimous and triumphant grace mine sacred precinct. Oh. Welcome, mighty one. My name is Odin. The Odin? Hast thou the courage to show me thy strength? That is to say, dost thou have the courage to fight me alone? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I need to probably save before I do whatever this is, because I don't want to have to come back all the way this way. So we'll hop out here, save, and then I'll go back in there. Apparently there's also some enemies that drop rings that make you immune to fire. Or at least super resistant to it. So I'll probably try to do that some as well. Why are you called Hellcat? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, sword's pretty cool. Okay, I think this Valkyrie thing is something they added in this version. Because this guy just mentions that the place you were is the same room where you were when you met the Valkyrie in the past. Which it is, but they seem to have added something extra. Well, hopefully I find some of these enemies that drop the things that I was... Okay, so I need to flip this switch as well. Clothing and a moon crystal. I think these are literally just recolors of the Ifrit boss. Works for me. Okay, that might be the thing that might actually be the thing that they're talking about. So I need to use... I already have, wait. Oh shit, did I just mess up? I don't think those are the things I was needing. So, let's, I guess, see what happens. Damn, Archie. Oh, looks like Kless leveled up off screen. Oh wow, that's pretty heavy damage there. Oh, Jesus. Just getting roasted at every opportunity. And Dini's great and all, but like, her damage is really bad. At this point in the game, at least. Probably just keep Volt on there. Okay, that's the helm. Yep, nice. Okay. Exit right and then go up the hallway and go right and then go down the hall and exit south. Yeah, it's not. These little guys aren't worth our time. These little elemental dudes. Little fiery boys. Got some shrimp. Got some shrimp. And a holy bottle. Well, I wasn't extremely eventful. Go left and go up the stairs. You can go straight up and go up the stairs so you reach your chest. Chop! A tapestry, huh? There's a spellbook. Explosion. Yes. Be sure to disable it, because otherwise she'll just be shitting out explosions everywhere on all the fire enemies. What's over here? Nothing! Fucking nothing! I don't know how Archie got like so almost negative HP right now, but we're gonna fix that. Down the tower we go. Hell yeah. Alright, back to this walkthrough here. I was just checking Twitter real quick. Let's go heal up in Olive Village and buy supplies if need be, and it's called spaghetti now. I think in the past it was called like Salisbury or steak or something like that, but now it's spaghetti. Delicious. Oh, I forgot to. Let's our healing supplies at. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna buy more. Go to here and buy more rune bottles if I can find them at the store. Well, that's about all I can afford, because I am poor. Okie dokie. Let's drop a save here. And now we're going to be going to the boss. Alrighty. Go to the right. And go up the upper right door and go up the stairs. And these are stairs I initially were like walking towards, like, wait, I probably shouldn't go up here yet. Oh. Alright, I've got a distinct feeling that Archie probably needs. I mean, she's got all these things that of elementals, but like, she's only getting like a 10% like reduction. So I think I'm gonna have to give her one of those, because her HP is taking like a huge dive from the fire area here. To north, the door here is locked, and exit left, go left and down. Then go through the first hallway on the left. Alright. Okay, there's literally nothing in this hallway. Room there. Oh, shit. Whoa. Alright, more enemies down. I'm gonna go down this room and probably regret it because there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Man, me and this lady are straight up just brawling. Didn't know why they're called Hellcats, because they're most certainly not cats, but... Go up from the stairs and go right. Alright. Well, I guess Mint's just a statue forever now. Well, those give even more gold than the ones in the other place that are literally the same. Oh no, she's just a little statue. There we go. Sorry, Mint. Oh, Clark's dead. Oh boy's done shagged a bathtub. Chester's dead too. God damn. The environment in these areas is brutal. Okay, good. Ooh, Mint got a new spell. Let's take a look. Well, that's a little underwhelming. Guards on patrol. I might just leave Chester dead for right now, because, well, I don't want to use up too many life bottles just bringing him back to life when he's not even, like, fighting or anything. I feel bad a little, but... We are the Guardians of the Tower of Flames. Show us your strength. I say, if it survives that, I'll be surprised. You sure did, Archie. You did 5,000 damage. Excuse me? How'd that manage to miss? I've noticed that with some of the spells sometimes. Like they'll just not hit at all for some reason. Alright, well, it's dead, so whatever. Ah. I see, I see, I see. Hell yeah. Alright, let's look at our arts here. Archie's only can cast Tidal Wave. Clark use only Maxwell. Okay, that's probably about as good as I'm gonna get. Oh, hello. My name is Flamberg. You think you could just plunder the Blade of Flame and be off? The soul of Lord Odin sleeps within it. I should not surrender to thieves such as yourselves. Time to get fucking destroyed again! Alright, I'm gonna have to kill the frickin' Inferno things, aren't I? Fine. Oh, never mind. That's not gonna happen. I gotta keep her from doing that. Well, I should finish that thing off. Such an unfortunate place for her to be in. I wouldn't be surprised if the tidal wave doesn't hit her either. No, it did. Okay, that was a lot easier than the wolf. Because probably because just not like no big old bullshit like snow thing. Ooh, did I finally learn light spear? That'd be sweet. Ugh. Very well. I deem you worthy to take ownership of my life. Now wield it. Just the blade of flame. What? Something's speaking to me in my head. Haha, I sense a strong, strong will. A mighty power lies hidden within you. I suppose you'd like me to draw it out. Feels as if something is rushing into my head. Chaos Blade. Well, let's see how cool that is, because Yes, I did learn Light Spear, finally. Bash an opponent with your shield and spin around them and finish with a mighty thrust. Well, obviously we gotta try that. Let's see. Chaos Blade. Halt the enemy with an energy barrier and slice them up with an aura wave. That sounds cool. Demonic Tiger Blade's quickly becoming one of my favorites just because you just slap them around a whole bunch. Okay. Now we must beat a hasty retreat. Drop a save. This boss wasn't as hard as the wolf boss was. But I'd still rather just not, you know, not repeat. Regardless, you know. Clarth might actually just be dead. There he goes. I don't know how he took so much damage from the environment, but he sure did. Pesky ass Infernos. Hell yeah. Alrighty then. Guess the name of the game for the rest of this dungeon is continually just spam nurse. Alright, we have left. Alright, now that we're out of there, we can equip the Flamberg. Which is the other component sword for, well, you'll see. I think I remember these swords from Symphonia as well. So it's kind of nice to see these things again. Or I guess since this is the first game in the series for the first time? Question mark. Game continuity and stuff's weird. Hello there, Spaghetti Man. Keeper of the spaghetti. Ooh, another little Chester scene. Oops, I think I forgot to bring him back to life. Oh. So, what are you doing out here? Nothing. Oh, in the middle of the night? What, you got a problem with that? I can do whatever I want. I bet you're still annoyed over what I said when we met. Think you'd be losing that bet then. So tell me then, what part of nothing do you understand? If you don't have anything else to do, then buzz off. I get it. I'll leave. Hold up. I didn't mean to say all that. I think I should apologize to... What was that? Oh, just forget it. I'll say this, though. Don't go getting yourself a cold or anything out here. You'll just hold us all back even more. Yeah, well, why don't you try not stuffing your face so much every night? No one likes listening to you whine about your stomach aches. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not listening. Good night. Jesus Christ. Get a room. Hooray. Fuck's sakes. Alright, let's go to this item shop. Buy some replacements for all the crap I was probably... I say that and I probably didn't actually use that much. I used orange gels because TP is a bitch. Like, as much as, like, when I started playing, Zestiria and I noticed that TP was no longer a thing, I was like, oh, wow. That's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that. But then I'm playing this game and, like, I'm constantly on the verge of just running out of TP sometimes because I want to use, like, the good moves. You know what? It's kind of like, eh. Maybe the whole SC system from Zestiria isn't so bad. Granted, yeah, there's kind of a learning curve to it, but it's interesting at least. Alright, so now we get to go back to the Ymir Forest. Which I think is over this way? Yeah, here it is. Oh, Origin's supposed to be somewhere in the depths of these forests, but unfortunately there's no way the elves will let us go through their village with Archie in tow. We can't just leave her here all alone. I'm sure it'll be a little boring, but don't you worry. I'll be a good girl and wait till you get back, okay? Are you absolutely sure we can trust you to stay put this time? Uh-huh. Oh, crap. Sorry, I didn't mean it, Archie. Yeah, there's literally nothing about Archie that is good girl. She's like that's not her MO whatsoever. I don't know. She's just a rambunctious little shit. Lizard! We're not fighting the lizard. They're not really worth their time. They give very little XP compared to the effort put into killing them. I don't think I really need a save there. Fine. Maxwell's damage is kind of dog shit at this point in the game because everything's got like quite a bit more HP than in the first like chunk of the game. But I guess it's useful to interrupt more than anything. Yeah, I know. You're into missionary work. It's an awful lot of stuff that's not bows in that shop. See if talking to old Brambolt here gives us a different dialogue. Okay, not quite. All right, let's go. Okay, there's a save point here. We're gonna be saving here and making our way to see Origin, Spirit of Creation. It's a summon spirit we met in Symphonia as well, so it's kind of nice that we're gonna be seeing him again. Excuse me, Bush Baby. Okay, that's fine. All right. So east twice, and enemies. Oh, this sword shreds. Oh my god. All right. Excuse me, Bush Baby. I love you, but you're in the way. Okay. Okay. So twice, then through the southeast exit, and then east. Should almost be to Origin's altar. Excuse me, Bush baby. Here's the save point. Alright, I'm gonna drop a save here, and we originally came to this place in the past story arc because we had to have some pact rings regenerated to their original form or recreated or so. Origin's definitely here, alright. You're absolutely sure? Yeah, remember when we had those pact rings repaired here back in my era? It was in the blink of an eye, but I saw him then. Archie, huh? But little fucker. There she is. I was starting to get bored, so here I am. Swept clean past Elven security this time, I see. Score 1 for Archie. One full with sparkly powers, right? I'll say. Archie has returned. You can change your formation. Oh, well, that's the formation I wanted, actually. Alright, time to put on your serious faces. You who have undone the seals of frost and flame and frost, you who stand brazen upon this sacred site, I trust you are prepared. I could ask you the very same. The best music in the game! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy's smacking me up a little bit. Honestly, if I can just keep Origin busy, this will work out fine. I'm just sitting here stunned. Oh, oh. Well, should have tried a little harder not to get fucking popped. Wow, Archie just got destroyed. Oh, well, we won. That was a little messy, but ooh, I got a bow. Ooh, supposedly that's a really good bow. Ooh. Other than that, I must yield to mortals. Tell me, what is your desire? To establish a summoning pact between us. However, before we begin the ritual, we'd like to borrow your powers of creation again. We have learned that you alone possess the power necessary to forge the legendary Blade of Time. The necessary components, the Blades of Flame and Frost, have been obtained and mastered by my companion. The Blade of Time? Young man, why do you want such a thing? To defeat Daos once and for all. He has powers of time travel, and without the Blade of Time, he'll simply use them to flee into the future. The being called Daos, who presently endangers this world. What's so funny? This is serious, damn it. Has it occurred to any of you to consider Daos' reasons for appearing in this world? Who might he be? From whence did he come? Why does he harbor such hatred for humans? It's true that we understand nothing of Daos' nature or intentions, but we cannot ignore the suffering his actions have caused. Many have been sacrificed on the altar of his ambitions. Please, Origin, we only want the power to protect this world, for ourselves and everyone else who inhabits it. Very well. The defeated have no right to resist, after all. Henceforth, I am now yours to command. As requested, I shall first forge the Blade of Time. Place the 2 swords in the diamond ring before the tablet, and I will begin the synthesis. Wow, the legendary Blade of Time. And then they call it, it's the Eternal Sword. What? Something is speaking to me. Wielder of this blade that cuts even the fabric of time, unite thy power with mine and vanquish those possessed of evil hearts. It feels as if something is rushing into my head. Lots of cool stuff, apparently. Hey, Birdie Boo, it's good to see you. How you doing? How you feeling? We're at the tail end of this stream, and I think next stream is gonna be the tail end of this game, actually, because this is like, it's feeling in-gamey. TTT. Could you elaborate to me what that is? You might have told me before, but I may have forgotten. But I would love to hear what that might be. Eternal Swordsman. Now the Summoning Pact. Hold up the diamond ring. Oh, yep, you have told me about that. Awesome. Trouble in Terrorist Town. Hell yeah. Here and now, I offer my request to the almighty spirit of creation. By covenant of the ring, may the spirit obey me. My name is Clarth. Old Origin there about beat my ass. Clarth can now summon Origin. Sweet. All that's left is to give Daos a good skewering. But where could he be? When all else fails, ask Lundgrim. Then we're off to Alvanista. Quick jump is ready to go. Okay. Quick jump. Jesus. I see, you finally acquired it. Yeah, there's the one. That's one major thing, though. However, we've yet to find Daos. A problem indeed. Unfortunately, I have scarcely little verified information on that. Oh. I've simply learned of something highly unusual, but nothing more. Have you heard of a region that for some time has been enveloped by a constant darkness? It's not a rumor, there is such a place. I know little about the area, but a town called Early stands there. Considering that Daos has the power to control time, I would not be surprised if he has a hand in the situation there. Definitely suspicious. I can't tell if that guy is going easy on us or what. The darkness thing sounds like a dead giveaway, honestly. Agreed. Perhaps he positioned his fortress in such a remote region in an attempt to avoid arousing suspicion or to buy time. Well, it's all just speculation. It sounds more promising than anything else we've heard all day. We'll make this Early place our next stop. Very well, I won't waste any more of your time. Best of luck to you. Thanks, Lundgrim. Or Runglom, or whatever your name is. Alright. Oh, well, just already got that equipped. Is there anything else I can equip? Probably don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead and get the fairy ring back on Kless here. Reduce TP consumption. Same with you. And same with you. Apparently there's like a massive dungeon that we could do at some point soon, but it's optional, so we might not do that. But that'll be happening next stream. Let's see. Alright, well, I think, well, let's go to an inn after we got severely beaten up by frickin' Origin. We need to heal up a little. Yeah, next stream's probably gonna be like, might be the last stream of this game because we're like near the tail end. Like I said a little bit ago. Oop, where I'm at? There's the end. I've been traveling on something called the Tria. Apparently it's a triad of armaments consisting of a ring and 2 swords. Each item can still be found somewhere in the world. There's rumored that one might be hidden somewhere on the Freezekiel continent, but I couldn't find anything like that at all when I went there. Well, joke's on you. Yay, cat! Joke's on you, we got all of them. Get stuffed. Alright, so did that. Let's get on. Oh, not that way. Not that way. Don't want to get stuck. Alright. Let's see, where is Early at? Is it, oh, it's right down here. Yeah, it's all like weird and stuff. Brr, it's freezing. Better not waste any time. To the inn! You can say that again. That's a cozy little inn. Welcome to the Night Dream Inn. Would you be staying with us tonight? Yes. Checkout time is at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Good night. Brr. Stove, come to Papa. You okay, Mint? Kless, huh? What's up? Actually, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Not right here, but at the side of the inn. Would you come out there later? I'll wait. Sure thing. Huh? Where'd Mint go? I think she said she was going for a walk or something. A walk? That's right. She went for a little walk? Seriously, why would she want to do that in this kind of weather? Maybe she just felt like it. What about a nice bath instead? I mean, really? It would make way more sense if she wanted to do something warm. What do you care? If she wants to go for a walk, it's not going to hurt anything. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's no fun to go take a walk by yourself. Instead of worrying about Mint, let's just get cozy, alright? This place is mind-boggling cold. Brrr. I swear my hat's gonna freeze to my head at this rate. Something on your mind, Kless? Well, don't mind me. I feel like taking a little walk myself. Oh, then I'm going with. Actually, I want to go alone. Yeah, bye. Weirdo! It's quite miserable to be cold all by oneself. Must be nice to be young. Stop grumbling like an old fart. You're not that old. Says the girl who calls me old man. You're not even 30 yet, are you? Well, no, but I'm wise beyond my years. Okay. Still some time to kill. What's that? What's that goofy look on your face? Oh, nothing. Just come up with a little mischief to entertain myself. Still some time to kill. Goofy look on your face. Oh, that's weird. Origin. Amongst your powers is the ability to scry across time, correct? That is certainly possible. However, I will not show you the future. That is forbidden. That's fine. What I wish to see is in the past. Something that's been troubling me for some time. Since this is your first request as my master, I will allow it just this once. I only get one shake at this, huh? Oh, well, fair enough. Just, what are you doing? What is the time and place you desire to see? I'm sorry, but could you two step out of the room? Huh? What? Do you want me to freeze to death? I beg you. I'll treat you to whatever you want later. Just please go now. Gah! What's up with you guys? Did we move to Crazy Town? I have a feeling I know what he's gonna ask for. Well then? Understood. But why do you whisper as though you have reason to be ashamed? Surely you are beyond the age to be embarrassed by such things. In any case, let it be done. And that concludes today's lesson. We got through the fundamentals today. Thank you, Miss Rune. By the way, when is Mr. Lester coming back? He beat up that Douse guy, right? His return will be so exciting that even the village chief will want to throw a party. I suppose so. Anyway, he's as stubborn as a zombie, so he'll be back sooner or later. That's true. Well, see you tomorrow. Yeah, don't stay up too late tonight. That's Clark's girlfriend or wife or whatever. Partner. That fool just had to go wander off and disappear. Is there anything I could do to help him? Even just a little? Well, I suppose I'll just have to wait patiently for the day he returns. Bummer. So, Archie, what do you want? Did I scare you? I bet you're planning to go spy on Kless. Could you be any more predictable? Shove it! What I'm gonna do is none of your business. Oh yeah, I want to make a bet? Kless is my best friend. Whatever concerns him concerns me. Ugh. Why do you keep getting into these fights? Why do we keep getting into these fights anyway? Because you keep picking them. Oh, come on. You're the only one. You're the one I only ever fight with. Look, I don't care if you hate me, but I want to put an end to this. It's gone on for too long. Who said anything about hating you? I mean, from the moment I first laid eyes on you, do you mean you thought I was... Don't say anymore. Hey, Chester. Let's go outside, too. Nah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna have to drag you out. Oh, no. Angie. Sorry, I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. It's okay. It's just they were making it hard for me to leave sooner. Mind if I sit next to you? Not at all. You look like you're standing up, though. So, what did you want to talk about? I found this. Do you recognize it? Isn't this the earring that I... Oh, the beginning of the game. Found an earring, and it let us escape from the prison. In the present. The prison and the present. An earring in the image of the unicorn is quite unique, don't you think? This one proves the identity of a true cleric, and exactly like the one my mother always wore. My mother is gone. Man, I'm so sorry. Please don't. You have nothing to apologize for. Back then, if you hadn't kept my mother's death a secret from me, I wouldn't have been able to go on. Thank you so much. Poor Mint. Hey, don't you think we should go back in now? The snow's starting to come down again. But I'm not done yet. Come here, you little shit. Acquired the unicorn earring. As it is meant for clerics, this accessory can only be worn by Mint. Alright, let's give her that. Okay. Well, I think... Sir Kless, are you here? Who are you? I'm one of the investigators from Alvanista. We can't confirm this, but we received word of someone sighting a giant castle from the ruins of the old northwestern mine. Really? The claimant said he got about halfway up the mountain, and there was in plain view a huge castle. I'll be damned if that's not suspicious. I agree, we need to see this for ourselves. Remember, it's northwest of this town. Good luck. I must return to the rest of the team. Well... I like how, like, when we exit out into the outside of this town, it's, like, cold, so, like, the controller just vibrated a whole bunch. To, like, simulate, like, ooh, shivers. Alright, well. So. We're gonna be calling it here. Drop a save. Alright. And then next stream, which will be next week, is gonna probably be the last, very likely gonna be the last stream of this game. Which is fun. It's gonna be hopefully a good time. Let me, put this thingy on. Alright, so, thank y'all so much for coming by and hanging out with me while I play this game. I quite enjoy it, and I hope you at least found it interesting. Let's see if I can find anyone I can raid that's going right now. Let's see. Come on, Twitch. Oh, looks like Bigfoot Bjornsson is playing Crusader Kings 3. He was telling me about that earlier, so I think we're gonna actually hop in there and say hello. So I'm going to end the stream, and then we're gonna raid Bigfoot Bjornsson. Thank y'all so much, and I shall see y'all next time.